Good morning and welcome to the T-Word Spotlight. Today we welcome Lucas Danielewicz from the baseball team. He has a 3.0 GPA and is a marketing major. So Lucas, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I want to first off just thank you for having me, Coach Corey. I really appreciate it. And so I'm Lucas Danielewicz. I'm from the north part of Chicago. I'm from Deerfield, Illinois. I grew up there, born and raised, and it was always a dream of mine to come out to Arizona for school and baseball, and I was able to do that 2 years ago.
Okay, so you come from Chicago, you said it was a dream of yours to come to Arizona. How did that become a dream? Like what made you think of Arizona?
My mom is from Arizona, so I have a lot of family out here, and on my mom's side, so we come out here for a lot of family vacations, and it's just a great place to play baseball. It's beautiful weather all year round, and the competition's really good. So
Yeah. Okay. So why'd you choose MCC?
I chose MCC because they gave me a really good opportunity to play, and after I met with the coaching staff here, I knew this was a really good fit for me because of the culture they have here with the baseball team. It's just a lot of guys from all over the place who come together, and we all have the same goal in mind, and everyone's pulling for each other. So that was a big part of me coming here.
Okay, so what position do you play?
I am an outfielder. I played first base last year, and this year I might bounce around a little bit, but I think I'll mostly be in the outfield.
All right, that's good that you can be a bounce around kid.
I like being a utility guy.
Coaches like having utility guys. So you were talking about the culture of the baseball program. Can you give some examples or some evidence of a positive culture that our program has?
For sure. There's a lot. All of our guys, we show up early every single day. Um, we have weights a couple times a week at 5 a.m. and that's when we all get there and we all ground our thought process. And today this is how we're gonna run the day. It's gonna be a grind, and if one of us has our heads down or we're struggling through that day, either we got 20 other guys around us to come pick them up. So it's exciting, and it always feels good to be around these guys. I love being around the guys in the coaching staff at Mesa. Um,
That's good.
yeah,
5 a.m., huh?
yeah.
So what's one of your
They're
strategies that you pick up on how you pick up on your teammates that are kind of having a not coming in so energized?
Better down. Well, that's when it can get a little tricky because it varies from guy to guy.
Yeah.
First couple weeks, I try and take the time to get to know, especially the freshmen, and then kind of what makes them tick. And some guys you got to be a little harsh with and tell them, hey, give them a little kick in the butt and tell them to pick it up. And other guys you might have to be a little softer with and be like, hey, you can do this.
So you're a
So
leader and you don't even know it, right?
I don't try and put a label on it. I just try and be a good teammate, and I'm here to win. So
Yeah. No, well, you've got some leadership skills in you. So I hope you can continue to grow them. Because the biggest thing
thank you.
you just said, you want to talk and you want to figure out how you make people tick, and that is huge. And that's what a great
Mhm.
leader does. So keep growing that skill. How do you manage your time between sports and academics?
That's a tough one. It is a balance. It's basically like two full-time jobs. It's what it feels like. So we got I come back from weights, and then I get on my computer and either go to class or do homework, whatever it is for the day, and then go to practice, come home, and just hop back on and keep working again. So it's a full-time job. It's every day. Um,
Do
it's a
you
lot of time
have a
in my
so now that
evening.
school is kind of online, and is most of your school online now? Or
Yeah,
is it, yeah? So is
yeah.
there like a specific strategy you use, or you're just good at self-discipline and understanding what you got to get done for the day?
I try to procrastinate as least as possible because that is my biggest enemy.
All right.
I know it too. So, if I'm upfront with it and I stay on top of my stuff, that's really important to me because if I fall behind, I start to get a little anxious and stressed. So it's important to stay ahead of the ball, stay ahead of the curve.
Would you consider yourself mentally tough?
Yeah, I would. I would
Yeah.
consider myself
The
mentally
reason I
tough.
ask that is because you're like aware. Like you said, I'm aware of it. And that's the first process of moving, of growing, is being aware of
Moving forward. Yeah.
either it's a good or bad, but you said you're aware. So
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, Lucas, you got a good head on your shoulders. I'm finding that out a lot about of our athletes around the campus. Our
Hmm.
coaches are doing a good job.
Yeah.
So what do you plan on majoring in and why?
So I plan on majoring in marketing. I've always been really, really interested in business ever since a young age. I've had a passion for it. I think because my family's been in it too, so I kind of grew up around it. Um,
What kind of business?
well, my dad is a partner in his company, and so that I just grew up around that, and I, as a little kid, I didn't really know it, but he'd always be on the phone talking with clients and whatnot, and I'd be in the background listening. And one day I'd be like, "Holy cow, I'm learning about this in class now." It actually paid
Okay,
off. So,
that's cool.
yeah, it is interesting. It's a lot of things tie together. It's interesting.
Yeah. So what do you like to do in your spare time when you guys have it? I mean, I know
Spare
you all lift
time.
weights at 5. Baseball's an all day, everyday job, but there's got to
It
be a little
is.
bit of balance.
Yeah. Well, being out in Arizona, I do like to go hiking every once in a while. I like being outside a lot. I feel better when I'm outside. So that's important to me. I like to go fishing a lot too. I used to do that back home a lot. Not as much out here. It's been a little bit harder.
I have an 8-year-old who wants to go fishing, and
Oh,
I
really?
don't fish. Being from Montana, I don't fish.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Okay. So, what are you looking forward to most in this upcoming season?
Winning. That's what I'm looking forward to most. Being around the guys and going through the grind of the season. And for the young guys, it's gonna be cool to see them go through their first college season. We got a good amount of sophomores on this team, so we got a lot of guys who understand what's coming up and how the season works.
Do you
So
share that with your freshmen?
yeah, no, we definitely do. Position players and pitchers, we got guys all up and down, all throughout the roster, who are always talking with these younger guys and always trying to get them prepared. But we we were really talented squad this year and really hard working, so we're excited about that.
So, sorry to interrupt, Lucas, but you're a sophomore, but did you have a COVID year? Is this your third year here or second?
This is my second year here. I
Okay.
spent 1 year at Southern Illinois
Okay.
when COVID hit, and then I came here.
All right. So, what are some of the differences between Southern Illinois and here? Like big school, small school, higher
Yeah,
level?
Southern was a smaller size school, but it was a D1 school. It was a full-time job there. That was my first experience as a freshman, and you get to school and you're 18 years old and you're playing with 23-year-olds, so it's a little crazy sometimes, but
Is the ball a little faster sometimes?
yeah, definitely it's an eye-opening. Makes you learn very quick, very very fast. So it was a really good experience going there. I'm very grateful for that experience. And I learned a lot from it. So as I move on, I take that knowledge and that wisdom from that experience and I continue to grow with it.
All right, good. So, what are 3 reasons you like being a part of a sports team?
3 reasons. I
What are
love
some reasons?
I love being around a sports team because it's like a family for me. I played hockey my whole life growing up, all throughout high school, and then baseball too my entire life. So I've always been in a locker room with guys, people from all different parts of the world, all different cultures, and that's what that's what I think is one of probably the most magic thing is having everyone together and learning about everyone, what makes them tick, and that's what really is fun for me because that's where I learn the most. So
Okay. All right. I'm excited to see what kind of businessman you're going to turn out to. What is your favorite, or excuse me, who is your favorite personality you follow or you like to watch?
Recently, I've been watching a lot of Josh Donaldson videos. He does get a lot of backlash as a player because he can be very emotional at times. He's not afraid to show his emotions, um, which I think is important. And he claims it helps elevate his game when he's out there and he shows emotion. So I understand there is a line between being emotional and controlling your emotions and have discipline, but I think it is important that every player does have their uniqueness. Every player does have their kind of quirks that makes them different because that's it makes them them. It makes them feel, a little special, makes them feel different. So I like his personality a lot and I try to emulate some of the things he does just because I
So
love
what's your
I love
quirk?
the passion he plays with.
What's your little thing that you got?
Oh, I just um I don't know if it's one thing. I think it's a couple. Sometimes my teammates might try and I am a very goofy person. I'm very fun to be around and there's sometimes when it's time to get serious and sometimes guys like to mess around with me and I might ignore them a little bit here or there, but they know when that happens that I'm just focused and I'm in my head.
Okay, that's fair. Uh, who is your, or what is your favorite sports quote?
My favorite sports quote. Ooh, should have done my research for this one.
This
Um,
is not a
I'm
strategy.
I'm
It's
gonna go.
mine.
I'm gonna go with Wayne Gretzky. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Okay,
It's gonna be my favorite sports quote, just because you gotta take some risk in life. I'm gonna give you two quotes actually, because this one just
okay,
I
good.
have, but this one's from Josh Donaldson, and it's more people fail because they're afraid of failing,
Hmm.
and that's simply just because people are afraid of what if, and if you never take that leap, you'll never know what happened, for good or for bad. You learn from him, and you move on, and you wake up the next day. So I think it's important that you have that perspective. You're not afraid to take risks.
So has there ever been a situation, can you recall a situation that maybe you were ever afraid to fail, so you didn't take the chance, or you did take the chance because you aren't afraid to fail,
Oh, for sure.
that you want to share with the listeners?
Yeah, I remember last year during our season, we uh we had two outs in the bottom of the ninth, and I was up, and a couple guys on base. We had a guy on third base, and coach gave me the squeeze sign, and I actually missed it. So
You missed the sign?
he was not happy at me. Yes, and I was in the box, and he told me that, and I was like, oh shoot, I could have let that take me over mentally and paralyze me, but I know how hard we work, and I just believed in myself and really the team, and we came out with a victory that day. So that was pretty exciting. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, Lucas. Once again, I'm excited to see what kind of businessman you're going to be like someday. You got, your parents have done good with you.
Thank you.
Um, what are your plans after MCC?
Plans after Mesa is to continue playing baseball right now. Hopefully at the Division 1 level or professionally. That's really where my head is at. Um,
Do you have like a dream school?
I wouldn't say a dream school. No, not one in particular. Um,
Are you
I'm
okay with going anywhere in the country, in
yeah,
the United States?
I'm pretty cool. I'm from the Midwest, so I wouldn't. Playing in the Big Ten would kind of be like a dream come true. But
Go Michigan.
anywhere, yeah, Michigan would be cool. But I like the water too. I like being in warm weather and near the ocean too. So that's also anywhere on the coast would be awesome for me.
All right, awesome. Okay, Lucas, we're gonna play a little game. You're the first podcast kid that's done this, so
Okay, sweet.
I'm just gonna rap. It's called this or that, and it's gonna be kind of like rapid fire.
Okay.
Okay, just whatever comes to your brain.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, text or FaceTime?
FaceTime.
Instagram or Snapchat?
Snapchat.
Indivisibility or super strength?
I don't know. Super strength.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Coffee, tea, or energy drinks?
Coffee every day.
Okay. Big dog or small dog?
Big dog.
Hot or cold?
Oh, I'm gonna go with cold on this one, even though I just talked about how I like hot weather.
Okay. Okay. Messy or tidy?
Tidy.
Yeah, I figured that. Reality TV or documentary?
Documentary.
English or math?
Oh, we'll go with math.
Okay.
I don't like either, but we'll go with math.
All right. Businessman, I would hope you're going to say math. Okay. Night out or night in?
Night in.
Salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Pancake or waffles?
Waffle.
Bacon or sausage?
Bacon.
Red or white?
Bread.
And white. Go T-Birds. So
I
thanks.
like it.
Thanks, Lucas,
Thank
for
you.
being a guest on our T-Bird Spotlight, and always continue to work hard.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. And go T-Birds.